I just want to introduce myself. My name is Chef Crystal Wahpepah. I am Kickapoo tribe of Oklahoma, and I have a restaurant which is called Wahpepah's Kitchen. It's located in Oakland, California. I always ask, why are you calling me? Why are you reaching out to me? And they told me I was the most Googled Indigenous female chef. I was like, oh, let me look. let me look. Okay, but when I think of that, do I ring that title? I was like, oh no. It goes with my grandparents, especially my grandmother, how I became an Indigenous chef. It goes with my grandfather. It goes with a lot of, ceremonies, a lot where I come from, because I come from the Bay Area, so we are intertribal. So there's over 80,000 urban natives where I come from, and that's in Oakland. And then what I'm gonna do is actually take you on an Indigenous food journey, and this journey is how I became an Indigenous chef, but then also when it comes to health and wellness and how we're so connected with our food. I want you to start you guys off thinking about, where do our foods come from? Who are we? And especially women, especially Native business women. It starts of who you are. So if you're an entrepreneur, you're a very early business owner, or if you want to know more, this is where I think this is a perfect opportunity just on hand, especially for me and my journey, and maybe I can inspire for you guys. I was raised with my hands and my heart. I cook. That's what I do. I love to create. That's my happy place. I love to forage. That's my happy place. And so I was taught at a very young age to be proud of who I am. And so at the same time, I automatically knew right there, where is our food? Wait, grandma makes this, but we don't see it here. And so that I caught on at a very young age why we don't see that. I come from a family of activism. And so this is where it comes into me when it comes into food sovereignty and it comes into Native Foodways. I feel it is, not feel, it is a human right for us to have our food. It's a human right for us to go on our land and forage. It's a human right to actually cook our foods, but not be they make you feel like to be ashamed. Wahpepah's Kitchen aims to use Indigenous knowledge and expertise to transform food system so they honor the origins, lands, and Indigenous connections to each ingredient. What this really means, if we kind of dig deep into it, one, all of our ingredients is an honor. Everything that we add on a plate and we have is an honor. So I'm used to catering to 1,500 people. I'm used to catering to 30 people, 10 people. Having a restaurant is a whole nother ball game. I just want to express that. We get ready to open the doors. Just a little Facebook little announcement, I swear. I still get teary-eyed because when we opened, we had blocks of people. People would come in, I'm from everywhere. Native grandmas would come in and they'll just pretty much fall to the floor because they said, in my lifetime, I never thought I'll see a Native restaurant. These foods and this place healed me. It saved me. If I didn't have this, I still get emotional to this day. If I didn't have this and Creator God at the same time, I wouldn't do what I get to do. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I wouldn't even be here. I tell Indigenous chefs this all the time. Don't call yourself an Indigenous chef until you work on hand in the community, because it's not about the accolades. It's about our community and providing for our next future generation. When we opened our first 3 months, we were nominated for a James Beard. I didn't go by myself. I didn't say, oh, it's about Crystal Wahpepah. I took my chefs because I wanted them to see. I wanted them to share this experience. Because to me personally, what good is that journey if you can't have a ride along, you know what I mean? What good is it? I want to teach people how to rely on this land. This mother is still screaming out for us to love her, to take care of her, to nourish her. I find it an honor when people come into the restaurant and to eat because they want that connection. And so what's my responsibility to take up on my responsibility to serve healthy, clean food and knowing where it comes from? That's my responsibility as an Indigenous chef.